Hi, I'm Landon, and my partners are Roxy and Mila, and these are the economic indicators of the COVID-19 recession.
Retail and food sales are a more minor economic indicator that can display a great deal about the state of America's economy during the COVID-19 recession. This indicator measures the total amount of retail goods, like clothing and technology, and food that are sold to customers. It is also more helpful in understanding the current status of the economy, since its report comes out weekly. Sales fell from a little over $200 billion to about $161 billion just from February to April. Now things are tenuously rising as things begin to open up again. However, this indicator has a very tight inverse relationship with the virus's spread. Therefore, we'll have to see if prices continue to rise going forward.
The next indicator we'll be looking at is initial jobless claims. An initial jobless claim is when somebody claims unemployment for the first time, so it is only counted if they're not already getting the unemployment benefits. It also doesn't necessarily mean that they will receive those benefits. In late March and early April, weekly initial jobless claims got up to about 6.2 million, while it is normally around 200,000. Since the second week of August, it has been fairly steady at around 800,000, which is still 4 times higher than in February. While it looks as though we have seen a massive improvement since April, keep in mind that initial jobless claims does not account for people who are already unemployed or already claimed unemployment.
Cell phone foot traffic is another lesser known yet valuable economic indicator when analyzing the effect of the COVID-19 recession. It is tracked by mapping the location of cell phone usage relative to retail establishments and small businesses. Data provided by cell phone coverage companies such as Verizon and AT&T has shown that fewer Americans are patronizing local businesses and chain stores as coronavirus cases surge in states like Arizona, California, and Florida. This is a bad sign that a fast economic rebound may not be as plausible as one may hope. By watching this economic indicator, we can get a better insight into customer confidence and spending.
Another factor that we've touched on in class when discussing the limitations of the unemployment numbers given out every month or every year by the BLS is temporary layoffs and decreasing wages and hours, as well as just discouraged workers. So the BLS doesn't actually count discouraged workers or workers with reduced hours in their unemployment data, which has been a huge part of the economic impact of COVID-19. 13% of working adults said that their hours had been reduced because of COVID, and yet that doesn't go into the official data that's released to the public. And as more workers become discouraged throughout this virus and as the pandemic goes on, the labor force participation rate will drop. So it will look like our unemployment rate is actually improving, even if it's like technically the same amount of people are unemployed, but they are just discouraged. So if you look at the graphic, you can see that only the purple boxes will count towards the unemployment, even though the other people are still out of work because of the pandemic. So how bad is it overall? Well, more people have lost work than unemployment rate suggests. And while the economy is recovering in a few sectors, it's unclear whether or not this upward trend will be consistent. So even though overall the economy is on the uptick, it's important to look at smaller economic indicators in order to get a holistic view of the economic situation for the average American, and to continue doing this as we watch what happens to our economy next. Thank you.
Thank you.